All right, gang, we have a 1964 beautiful, I mean real beautiful, TR4, and she's experienced some problems here. Boy, Sean did a good job on that dash. Probably needs another coat of boiled linseed oil. So this is her. I call her Honky because when I got her, she was a mess. She was originally black. She was white when I got her. She had them big flare fenders. The interior was a disaster. And it was a disaster because the guy made it that way. It wasn't a disaster dirty or anything. This car's not rusted anywhere. But our problem for today is I got these tires a long time ago when I got these rims. And you see all those cracks at the tread? I have, and let's see, these are Wide-Track. I think it's some kind of knockoff of something. 165 R15s, 86T, and is that a date code there? Thought I looked for a date code and couldn't find one. H08, it don't matter. They're rotten. The date code is ROTTON, rotten. See right here, it might be in there, but it's just all chalked out of there. So anyway, they gotta go. So what I got for her, looks like she could use a little lining up there, but I'm not too worried about that. Looks like she's chawing here. So she's chawing on the outside. So let's take a look at the other one. Yeah, I know, I kind of lost control here because of all the work I've been doing on my truck. That one looks a little better. Looks like it's also on the outside. Let's look that up on the tire charts and see what that is. If it's toe in, toe out, I can fix that. So what we're going to do is we have those, of course, take inner tubes and take those rubber bands around the spokes. So I got some inner tubes here, and I got these tires here. There's just a proliferation of sweat beads. I don't know what happened here. So these are, what are these? 175/55 R15s. That's going to bring her down a little bit, but nothing's as far down as that car. I don't think you can go any lower than that car. So I'm going to take all the junk off of here and all the stickers and whatnot, and we're going to knock those wheels off. And I'll show you an interesting tool that you really got to have. Now, when I bought these, this had some kind of stupid racing Cobra something rims. It was awful. Had the show bar. Show bar's different from a roll bar. And so when you take these off, these knockoffs, you got to have one of these. And unless you want to just beat hell out of your knockoffs. Left side is left hand thread, right hand side is right hand thread. So you got to knock them off. And where's my Hummer? I had a teacher who used to talk like that, Miss Alford. We used to call her Miss Awful. She goes, similar. That's very similar. So canned. Don't you hate people like that? So anyway, let's get, I think this will, it's not like it ain't got enough hammers, huh? Where's my brass? Lay it across my big brass hammer. I must be using it out in the field somewhere. And we'll use this and just hit it. We'll just go lightly. Just like Truman Capote. So I got to get her jacked up. I got to get her on jack stands. And we will see about these new tires. So y'all can look up my license plate number, find out where I am. Well, she looks sad now, but she'll look happy tomorrow afternoon, I hope. So she's all done up there, all sitting on blocks and all that good stuff. And I had to tighten up the transmission pan on Daphne a little bit, but these things happen. So it might happen to you, so be careful. So we're all set here to go. Let's put that down there so I can go out. All right, well, we'll see what happens between the tall and the not quite so tall. Interesting, can't wait. My curiosity got the best of me. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to measure. See, got a measuring tape here. I know it's a 155, whatever it is, but I want to measure from the rim out. And I'd say that's, so 155, whatever the hell it is like 2 3/4. Yeah, I know, it's gotten late. So 2 3/4. Woo! So we're going to lose more or less an inch. So everybody talks about all this mess, but they don't ever give you the inches. So it literally is an inch, going to be an inch lower. So the car, I think I can live with that. She'll handle better, especially with the anti-roll bar stuff. Yeah, maybe a little less than an inch, but around an inch. Whoa. Fun. Alright, we're going in. It didn't look like the leak was too bad underneath it. I probably just will regasket that and just pile it up with some... Listen, I can hear the radio and everything. Amazing. So, I just have to get some Ultra Gray and another gallon of fluid. I let her idle for a while on a clean concrete patch and it didn't leak much. So let's go get these tires done. This will require multiple trips. When I get there, I'll pull off somewhere and double and check the fluid. That's the best I can do. I got to get these tires done. I got to get this done. All right. Well, about 17 miles, I made it. Here I am. I can't believe it. It went pretty good. I got all excited because I was on the leg home. I made it about 35 miles. I gotta go pick them up and leave here at 4:15. So I got all excited. I'm gonna turn my air conditioner on. It's hot. I thought, well, I feel like I've earned it. Nothing. Alright, well, that fan motor's kind of been giving me trouble. So it's been squealing and whatnot, so maybe that's what it is. So we're going to let her sit and cool off. And then we'll check her fluids around 3 o'clock and all of that jazz. Let's get her over here in the shade and flat. Okay. Alright. Sounds good in here, don't you? Alright. I'll be danged. Well, it's 4:15, 4:20, and I spent about an hour working on the air conditioning system. You can tell the windows are closed, nice and cool. So it just was, there's a couple of relays down there. One of them had lost power. I always meet somebody at the bridge, don't you? Somebody came up like God Almighty back there too. Holy cats! All right, well, anyway, I fixed it. It was just a faulty circuit breaker, I think. I did that, and I did a couple other things. Came on, so I said, okay, now let's get old tailgater. You tailgate this thing, you're a fool. Alright, well, let's try our new sun visor with the duct tape trim. See the duct tape trim? Right behind me again. That's pretty nice. I'll take that. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock. I have gone almost 70 miles. All the weeds are dying. I'm going to go back here in the shade. Good gosh, it's nice and cool in here. This is the vintage air system. You can see why I'm coming back here now. It's because it's so neat and tidy. Alright, let's put these things on and see what they look like. Always go through all 4 of them and get the ones with the least amount of weight on them. And this has, you know, this one has a little bit. This one has a fair bit more. So I got them segregated here. So let's stand these up, and you can see the difference. Holy Christmas! I don't know if that's going to fill up the wheel well any good, but you just got to, you know, kind of cut that in half there. Okay, let's see what it looked like on the car. I can't take it out right now, but I can tell you now, it's low. It's pretty low. Let's take a look down here and see. Yeah, I see we're right on par with the Healey now. On my MG Midget maybe. Because I did the same thing on the Midget in college. I got some little bit lower profiles because I went to school in the mountains. And boy, what a difference that made. So let's just take a look at the wheel wells. Yeah, I wish that would have filled it up a little bit more, but I'm okay with that. You know, I can't see the wheels when I'm driving it. They look a little small, but it doesn't bother me. It's a matter of how it's going to handle. And they're wider and lower. Longer, lower, wider. Harley Earl. I think that's fine. I rocked it back and forth and everything. So I just can't take all this stuff out right now. But I'll give you a report later on how it drives. So let's call it quits. And I'll take my picture right here. Okay, try to get, tell you what, let's turn the wheel out some. And then that'll look like a factory photo here. Okay. Sheesh. Okay, that's better. All right, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll talk on the next one. I got to redo I got the new gasket, another new gasket for Daphne's transmission and a bunch of gray seals. So how does it feel to be so wise? Bonus footage. Well, I'm looking up wheels and tires, and when one side wears, like on them ones that I took off, the result of excessive front wheel camber caused by wear or impact damage due to suspension. You don't have any impact problems. And so that's exactly what it is. One side's a little worse than the other, and there ain't no, I guess you could figure a way to adjust the camber, but I'll tell you the truth. I think the tires that were on it were A, not very good, and B, I think they were a little too big, a little too tall. And so I'm kind of looking forward to test driving this thing. Here's my family Bible right here. Now there are family Bibles in my family, I guess somewhere, but I don't care where they are because I got this. So I don't say that I don't care about the Bible. It said family Bible. So I don't want any memories of that stuff. So there you go. So now I know. All right, so thanks again. We'll spend time in the shop later on. I appreciate you guys watching and everything. And Daphne just was a trooper today, just an absolute trooper. And I'm going to make her stop leaking, that's for sure. So good thing is there's no motor oil leaking, and I got nice cool air conditioning. Well, let's watch Eric O work on this old Mustang.